Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler platter video, a series of videos I'm going to do for a little while now. I go over there and try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then I talk about the stuff, folks. And while I'm doing so, while I'm talking about the stuff and the things and stuff, got a Peter Can Thunderbolt poster behind me. There's a crappy old ladder. There's a bottle of Listerine up there. You don't need to know what it's for. It's there to bookmark. Those are all CDs. I'm old. So I still like to collect CDs. I'm in a weird generation where I'm old enough to the point where I don't want to go all digital with my music. And yes, I know, technically CDs are digital format. But I don't want to do that. I like having a physical thing, okay? Especially I like going to concerts, I like having band signed stuff. It's fun interaction. Can't do that with digital download, folks. I mean, I would say you could burn it to a CD, but I don't even think most computers have fucking CD burners anymore. Do they? I don't know. I don't think so. But at the same time, I'm not old enough to the point where I have any nostalgia for for vinyl. It's one of those I'm not ragging on I know folks who collect vinyl. Good on you. I'm just not that guy. I have one vinyl record, and it's solely because I went out to see a band, and one of the opening bands was really good. So I went to their merch table. I was like, I'd like to buy your CD. And they're like, we would like to sell you our CD. Cool. They're like, if you go over there and give us $5 more, we will go over there and hand in, it was like a poster and the vinyl. So I got the CD and the thing. And I was just like, what the hell? Okay, cool. If nothing for the poster. So I have a vinyl for a band called Titty City. Go check them out. They're a good band. If you're interested, I actually have some video from their set that I saw. While I'm doing all this stuff, folks, by the way, and I'm just yammering for the sake of yammering, I got a Wild Arms 2 shirt. I love Wild Arms 2. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I think when I'm done doing this, I'm not going to play Wild Arms 2. Not because I don't love Wild Arms. I love Wild Arms 2 so much. It's such a good game. I'm going to go back to playing Threads of Fate, which is another tremendously phenomenal... It's an action RPG, action-adventure RPG. From the good folks of Square, but not Square Enix, Square Soft, back before they sold their goddamn souls. And I've been playing that a little bit lately. It's a fun game to just kind of play around with. So, that's what I'm going to do. Not that you cared. And I'm also wearing a cool bracelet. Cool bracelet is courtesy of my friend China McCoy. He is stuntman, martial artist, actor, comic book guy. He wears all kinds of hats. He also makes these. If you happen to be interested, hit me up. I can go over there and put you in touch with him. Time I am doing this, I believe he still makes them to order. Now, if you go over there and you're some sort of alien civilization and you find this video 3,792 years in the future, I can't guarantee the same results. Maybe you could go over there and bring him and me back to life and then recreate the YouTube format. It seems like a lot of effort to go over there and get some of these, but they are really cool. I'd sort of feel like Akuma, what with the Street Fighter and such. But anyway, what the hell am I trying for y'all today, folks? Boom! We're doing funky chips from around the world. These specifically, they're Lay's. That's what I've been doing. I went out a few months ago to an international fresh market, and I just bought a bunch of weird chips and things and such. That's the hook I'm on at the moment. These specifically are... See, because I can't read the stuff, but it has to have an English sticker because it was sold in America. Lay's potato chips, got that part. Vine pepper artificial pot chicken flavor. So I guess, from what I'm looking at, are they maybe dumpling flavored? They call them pot chicken flavor. I'm not familiar with that. I know hot pots are a thing in a lot of Asian cuisine. There's a panda on it. I don't think it's panda flavored. I hope it's not panda flavored. But then I always feel bad about it because it's I don't want people to hurt panda. It's I don't want people to hurt chickens either. Or cows or anything. It's a bit of a dilemma, folks. I will say this. I don't think I would ever be a good vegetarian or a vegan. I don't think I have it in me. But I will say this. To the folks who do that stuff, whether it's for health reasons or for moral reasons, especially the moral reasons. I mean, health reasons, I should take better care of myself anyway. But for the moral reasons, I have to admit, there's a very compelling argument to be had there. It's because I like cows, man. Like, cows are chill. They're just doing cow stuff. Man, but I love hamburgers so much. Let's see if I love these. They have a waft of flavor. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if it's my own perception based off of what I've read, or if it's actually in line. They do smell a bit like gyoza, which are fried dumplings. So, like, I can kind of, maybe. We'll see what happens. See, eating this stuff, it's weird to think about, but it's like eating this stuff, it just really makes me want to go out and get food. Like, it's like I don't want to eat all these chips in one sitting. I don't want to be that guy. 35, I definitely, back when I was like 15 years old, I didn't give two shits. 35, I'm trying to be at least a little bit better with my health. I was just like trying all these like Asian inspired chips and stuff, and it's like, man, I just want some Thai food really bad now. That is an extremely interesting flavor profile. If I give it no other credit, which I will fully give it credit for having very punchy flavor and for being a very interesting flavor journey through my mouth. They have, I guess that's like the pepper aspect of it. It's got to be, I mean, like right out the gate, they're punchy with flavor, which I like. But it grows. That's the cool thing. There's like a somewhat savory aspect to it, and then there's like this really interesting spiciness. And it's, like I said, it's got to be the pepper aspect of it that they were talking about in the title. It warms your entire mouth, especially on the tongue, but like it does manage to get all the way around your mouth. And it starts to go back to your throat a little bit, and it almost gets you, but then it kind of dials back, but it lingers. It's a really nice heat. Like, I really, really like these. These are super cool. I think out of all the chips that I've had today, I think these are probably my favorites. They're definitely, I mean, go watch the other videos. They're definitely better than the steak flavored ones. The seaweed ones and the fish pot ones, the roasted fish ones, were both good. But I think, again, if for no other reason, I love the punchiness of these. There's no subtlety to these. There's no subtlety to these at all. But the nice thing about it is, even though they are pretty blunt with the flavor, there's still complexity. There's still an experience that you're going on as you're eating them. I appreciate that a lot. Now, would I say that it tastes like gyoza, even though that's probably not what it's based off of? It does almost taste a little bit like the sauce that I tend to get with gyoza. I don't know what the sauce is, but it's like a brown, watery sauce. It's really, I just really want some gyoza now. I definitely got to get something. Actually, no, I probably shouldn't. I got to be a little bit more restrictive on my budget this month. I had to go over there and pay the mortgage and do all the things and be an adult. And then I do this show, so I guess I'm living off these for the next few days. Yeah, I super like these. I don't know how on point they are with what they're supposed to taste like. but they're very flavorful, and I like the spiciness. These are actually some chips where, as much as like I enjoyed the nori seaweed and the roasted fish ones, those are somewhat weird enough that I would see those being a hard sell here in America. These, if you took this exact flavoring and went over there and marketed them in some kind of way that would be more recognizable here in America, like call them cayenne flavored or whatever, or savory heat flavor or some shit. I don't know, folks. I'm not a marketing director. Look at me. We're in a Wild Arms 2 t-shirt. The only thing I'm marketing for is Wild Arms 2. We need more Wild Arms 2 related things in the world. But you could absolutely sell these, because they've got a nice punchy flavor. The heat is really good, but it's also tolerable. Like, if you're not into spice, it's probably not going to be your favorite thing. But I think for most people who do enjoy some spiciness, they're not overbearing, but at the same time, like I said, they leave a nice warmth in the mouth. And yeah, they're just really good. I like these a lot. I think, like I said, I think these are definitely my favorite from this particular run that I've done. I might have some other ones. I know I got some funky Pringles that I got to try too. But I have to go grab those because they weren't in the bag when I grabbed the other stuff. But yeah, no, I really do enjoy these. These are really cool. These chips are like why I enjoy doing like the international stuff, because not all of them are winners. Just not gonna happen. But every now and again, you get one that's really unique and really cool. It's something unlike what you've had in your native country. These are those. These are actually good to the extent where if I happen to be making my way through the international fresh market at any point in time in the future, if these are still available, I may very well go over there and grab another bag of these because these are really tasty. But that's going to do that for this particular review, folks. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. If you could go over there and have yourselves a vine pepper artificial pot chicken flavor rest of your life. Seems like a very specific life to have, but these tasted really good, so I guess it couldn't be all bad. Final 2 things before I get out of here, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity to the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time, folks. Here's what you do. You try not to be an asshole. Okay, you're not always going to succeed. We can't all have days where we get to go over there and try delicious vine pepper artificial pot chicken flavored Lay's chips. That's not every day. I mean, it might be. Maybe that's your job. If that's the case, I would imagine that would be pretty cool for a little while, and then it might start to wear on you. But maybe not. But even when we're not in those days, folks, and we're in more difficult times, let's all try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Okay? Let's try to bring that assholeometer down a few notches. But if you fail, because you're going to fail sometimes, don't beat yourself up over it too hard. Just, next time. Right? Right. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Maybe you're going to go over there, and you're going to get yourself some vine pepper artificial pot chicken flavored chips. I promise eventually I won't have to read the thing, but I'm guessing this will probably be the last time I have to say it, so ha! And maybe you'll like them a whole bunch, and maybe you'll go over there and you're familiar with the dish that they're actually, a thing of. You go over there, maybe you send me a link in my comments, let's be cool with it and everything. And then it's like, it looks delicious, and, it's a whole thing, and maybe I go over there and I learn how to make it. I become the world's foremost expert on it. And then I go over there and I get the millions, folks. And I'd be a great person to have the millions. I'm just going to say it. Because unlike most people who get the millions, who are like, I'm going to buy a Ferrari. I mean, no offense, if that's what you want to do. It's a bit basic, isn't it? Yes, it is. Fuck that noise. I'm going to go over there and go on an expedition. I'm going to go over there and catch myself a giant squid. But I'm not going to go over there and eat it. I'm not going to do it for the show. That wouldn't be cool. I'm not going to do that. No, I'm going to go over there and find a way to raise it, go over there and have it in a giant mobile tank. Okay, like a fish tank, right? That'll be on treads that I will be able to control with some sort of joystick configuration, and then I will then have a giant squid in a tank on treads as part of my entourage. the entourage will get weirder than that. But anyway, you could probably do way more important things than that, like go to medical school or something like that, right? Doctors and nurses and all that stuff. Become a CNA or some shit like that. Good people. Bye.